another cold day in Chicago, 33 degrees. Just a couple days away from April. Let's talk about Discover for a second. Everybody's loving Discover, but I found a community of people who hate Discover. And I'm beginning to hate them. It is, well, almost a month and a half now, and I have not received my $200 check. This may not seem like a lot for most people, but for me, it's a decent amount. I'd like to have that $200. Hey, money's money. You know, $200 would really help out because there's so many bills and I need it right now and I can't get it, you know. I just got off the phone with Discover yet again and they have this silly policy. It's extremely frustrating that you have to wait 30 days after they send it out in order to be able to report it, and then they'll investigate, and then they might resend it again. First of all, this is a ginormous company, handles billions of dollars every month, and they expect you to make payments in a relatively fast form, you know, online payments. That's fine, I do that. It's an online company. There's no physical banks. And yet, for some reason, they can't refund a security deposit check by a normal means. It has to be by check. I know I said check twice. They could just add $200 to the balance, but no, they don't want to do that. They could, you know, like other companies, like other banks, electronically send it, deposit back into the account that originally the $200 was taken out of. Nope, they have to do snail mail, a check. They are sending a check in the mail, and I graduated February 16th. It is the 28th of March, almost April here. No money. So they've resent it after, 30 days. It didn't arrive. You know how much money I've wasted on gas just arriving? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Nope, it's not there. And now they resent it, and it's still not here. And, a week has passed, more than a week. And, a week is pretty reasonable for a check to arrive. For some reason, other companies, if they send me money, I usually get it within 2, 3, 4 days, if it's even by physical mail, within 24 hours or less. I mean, I got a check overnight. I got a check overnight one time, and that was fantastic, from out of state. And I just don't understand. I looked online, and there's other people complaining that they have been waiting since October. Since October. They graduated in October. It's almost April. And every single month they keep calling and they can't get their money. And for me, it's $200. For other people, it's $350. $1,000. If you put in $1,000, I'm so glad I didn't put in more money, because now I'd be out $300, $400, $500. Who cares that I'm graduated? I don't care. I want my money back. And this is something that, as my credit continues to grow, it's at 615. Woo! Once we get to 700, I'll have other credit cards. I'm going to cancel Discover. I don't want anything to do with them, because something like this, if they're not able to mail me money back, what happens in the future if there's other bigger issues? And also another thing, there was actually an issue. I had to dispute a transaction. Chase, they give you a credit within 12 hours. There's banks that give you within a couple hours. There's banks that might take up to, a couple days. Discover, they said up to 10 days. We approached 10 days. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a glitch on your account. Looks like actually we have to reset the process. It took a total of 13 days. I had to call in. If I didn't call in, I don't know, it would have probably taken longer. I finally got that transaction that I disputed. It was a small transaction, but it was still something that, had to be disputed. The company didn't give me a refund, even though they should have. And I finally got it, but with other companies, it takes a fraction of the time that it does with Discover. So these two things, and I haven't been with Discover even a full year yet. So I'm really concerned about what's going to happen in the future. I don't want to use Discover. Oh, and of course, it's not been accepted in a lot of places. There was a grocery store where I was really embarrassed. A lot of places do accept it in America. Outside of America, very few, but not everyone. And this giant grocery store didn't accept it. So, a small little thing. Sure, I should have probably looked on what they accepted, but the other two things are mainly concerning. So I don't know. It's just very frustrating. I hate banks, but unfortunately, crypto's still not fully mainstream, so maybe in 10 years. But anyways, I just wanted to vent out my frustrations. Does anyone else have a similar story with Discover? Let me know. And I'm heading back to work. So thanks so much for watching. I wish you guys all the best. Have a great rest of your day. and take care. Hopefully you don't have to deal with Discover like I am. Peace.